welcome back to part 2 of the Dior holiday collection. My bad for taking so long. I have been ridiculously busy, and it's amazing to me how someone with no friends and no life can be so busy all the time, but here we are. It has been ridiculously busy for the last 2 weeks with work, clearly, because, you know, no life. So I haven't gotten around to doing the second part and doing some of the other stuff that I have as well. So once again, this is going to be part 2, the second palette, the second blush, and the second lipstick that I got. Once again, I am not going to be doing a talk through this video. We're just going to use the product, and then when I'm done, I will come back and let you know what I think about this second palette. You know, like, does it hit, does it not, like, what we doing, is it good for holiday collection, or did they miss the mark? The first palette was awesome. I like the first palette. I wasn't expecting the colors in the first palette, to be completely honest with you, so I was a little bit taken aback, but it was still very festive. This palette, let me show you what everything looks like again so you're not surprised. This palette is kind of more my speed, if I'm being honest about it, in terms of the colors, what they look like anyway, from, you know, from looking at the pan. This is more my speed in terms of the coolness of the tones and everything like that. And then this is what the blush looks like. It is a coral blush, which once again I don't get for holiday, but hey. And then finally, this is what the lipstick from this particular side looks like. So this one is called Midnight Rose, and I'm not like really sure about this color. It looks like this. So once again, I'm like not sure what the idea was behind including these colors in a holiday collection. I kind of sort of think I like this color, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see what it looks like on me. It looks kind of, it's very cool toned, but it looks a little bit light, a little bit lighter than I would normally like. But anyway, let's stop rambling and let's just get into it, okay? Friends, here is my completed face with the second part of the Dior holiday collection, and I gotta say, no. Yes and no. Yes and no. As a part of the holiday collection, no. I'm not feeling any of these colors together. For one thing, also, the eyeshadow palette has a lot more fallout than the first palette. This palette is also basically just a accent palette because every damn color in there is shiny except for the black, and I guess I could see myself just using 2 shades, which, you know, is usually what I do, but I tried to get fancy and it didn't really work out for me, because that third color that I put in my inner corner was brassy as hell, and so I had to go back in with concealer to try to fix the ruin that was my face at that point. And if you saw, there was like color here, everywhere. There's a lot of fallout in this palette. Now, as an accent palette for holiday colors, it works as that. As a all-over palette, as a, you know, like a one-stop shop palette, I don't really think so. I guess you could if you're just using like one color, maybe 2, it'll work that way, but for the most part, it is not a true one-stop shop palette like the other one was. The other one had more matte shades in there, and the color story made a little bit more sense. This color story kind of makes sense too, but we're just missing different finishes that would really enhance the palette. Almost everything is shiny, so, you know, work carefully. The blush was a disappointment because it's supposed to be a matte blush, but it's not. It is very much a sheen blush, which I wasn't expecting, so yeah, not a fan. You can see there it's very sheeny. Not a fan of that. Also, I don't think the color for a holiday collection is right. It's just not. No. And of course it's too late for me to send it back because it's been busy and I haven't done anything in like 3 weeks. So it's too late for me to send it back now. So I guess it's mine. And I already have a Dior blush that looks just like that. So that's kind of irritating. But yeah, for me, not for holiday collection. And I just don't like the color. It's kind of more peachy than coral, if we're being honest about it. So of course it just barely shows up on me, and it's sheeny. I was expecting a matte blush, like the original was a matte blush. This one isn't, and in the description it says both of them are matte, so I'm really kind of irritated by that. Now, as for the lipstick, I like the lipstick in another collection, not this one. The color, once again, for a Christmas collection does not really, it doesn't go. It just doesn't. But it is a nice color. I like the color. It's a nice cool tone. I don't know what the hell to call it. Cerise, strawberry, whatever it is a nice cool tone rosy shade, and I do like it, and I will be keeping it and wearing it. But for a holiday collection, it just doesn't go. It doesn't go. Alright, so what do I think about the Dior holiday collection? Okay, so I like the Mystic Plum lipstick, which is the first one that we did. I like the Galactic Red Blush, also the first one that we did. And then this one I think is called Galactic, the eyeshadow palette. I like that better too. These give holiday, right? The first set that I did give holiday. The second set that I just finished just now give whenever. Like, not holiday, nothing special, just the eyeshadow palette, just the blush, just the lipstick that you can wear whenever. So I'm kind of annoyed. A little bit, not a whole lot. I will say though, the eyeshadows are super pigmented. They blend really well. So, you know, there's that for them. So, you know, I've never used Dior eyeshadows before, I said in the first video. So I am pretty stoked that these worked so well. I wasn't expecting or not expecting them. I have no frame of reference. So I was, you know, happily surprised by that. But as for how this fits in with the holiday collection, it does not. So if you're going into it wondering which one you should get, if you're really like wanting a holiday collection from Dior, stick with the first set and ignore the second set that I did just now. The first one, very holiday, very festive. You can see from the first video. I'll link it down below. This one, just an eyeshadow palette, just the lipstick, just the blush. Okay, that's it. Alright guys, that is not to say that I don't like what my face looks like. I do like what my face looks like. I did manage to finesse, you know, everything, and it looks pretty decent, but as for it being a holiday collection, not so much. This lipstick also kind of transfers. but not as much as the other one, maybe because the other one is a darker shade. But anyway, let me stop rambling. I've said everything that I have to say about this collection, which is, it's a nice collection. Half of it is for holiday, half of it is definitely a holiday collection, the other half is not, so you have choices. Anyway, all right guys, thank you so much for joining me for my second part of the review of the Dior holiday collection, the Cosmic Galaxy holiday collection. Let me know what you think about this particular set that I did today in the comment section below. Ask any questions that you have in the comment section below, and I will link the other video so you can get like details of how much everything costs and stuff like that down below in the description box. But as usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.